Hello, how are you? Okay, as soon as I got on here, I got a notification on my phone. Not sure if that's a good sign or a bad sign. Oh, okay, there is volume and there's no echo so far. Ow, 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 ow. Hello, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you for watching. I am very grateful for your love, for your support. And if you do catch me live, please say hello. Tell me how you're doing. That's actually one of the main reasons I wanted to come on here today, other than rant. I actually wanted to see how everyone is feeling, how you're doing. I truly hope someone catches this live. If not, let me know in the comments how you've been doing. Um, it's I live. I don't interact with a lot of people, and the people that I do interact with are not spiritual. They're not. They're not energetically tuned to what's happening in the world, and I visit online communities that I connect with, and they are feeling what I have been feeling. I've been in the dumpster. Just I'm gonna keep it short and sweet without too much drama. But I am going to go into a little bit of an explanation, which is the title that I put on here. And that might cause some animation from me. But I've been in the dumpster energetically, emotionally, destabilizing forces, destabilizing energies that continue. I don't want to say take shit away from me or take stuff away from me, but it certainly feels like that because that's the lens that I've sort of grown up with for the most part of my life. You know, I feel like things are done to me. A lot of people feel this way. It's the victimhood narrative. It's the, oh, woe is me. It's the, oh, I'm being targeted. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. That kind of thing. But on top of that, I've been very sick. I don't know what it is that I had, some sort of flu. People are telling me I had COVID, whatever. But I was literally on death's bed for about 48 hours. And I turned the corner yesterday. And when I turned the corner, I had an epiphany slash very eventful thing that happened to me. And that thing that happened to me happened during meditation. And I'm going to finish this live and I'm going to run into my Patreon and I'm going to go into explicit detail into what that meditation was, what happened in it, what I felt, and what happened afterwards. So I've linked my Patreon in the chat. If you catch me live or not, my Patreon is in the description if you wanna, touch base or watch that live. Okay, let me pull my notes. There's nobody here yet. Not sure if anybody will attend. But the concept or the word that I wanted to clarify or discuss with people is this term which is, I timeline jumped, or these meditations that are quantum leaps. You know, you listen to this 8 hour meditation and you wake up in your new life overnight, or the phrases that spiritual people use that continue to baffle people. They just don't understand what jumping timelines actually means. What is this? Is this person crazy? What timeline jump are they talking about? Or a quantum leap? Mainstream people don't understand these words, and they don't take these words seriously, and thus they don't take the person speaking using this lingo seriously. So here comes me trying to decipher these words, because one of the things I would like to do in my lifetime is make spirituality mainstream, to destigmatize spirituality, and to stop the mockery and the I don't know, man. It doesn't even bother me, but this misunderstanding of spiritual people and the laughing at us that happens, I think it needs to change. And part of that change is us changing. Be the change that you want to see in the world. So rather than me coming on here and talking to you about how I timeline jumped yesterday, oh, I quantum leaped during my meditation yesterday, I'm actually here to decipher these words and then go in my Patreon and explain further how I timeline jumped or quantum leaped without throwing mud or slinging mud at anybody. Perhaps, and maybe that is the case, these words, these phrases that I just used, that you see in the title of this live stream, are misunderstood or they are misinterpreted. Nobody jumps timelines. We don't live in a Hollywood movie. You don't live in a Hollywood movie. I certainly don't live in a Hollywood movie. Nobody jumps timelines. Nobody quantum leaps. Not in the sense that the mainstream understands it, because the way they understand it is mostly influenced by movies that they watch that are made in Hollywood. What actually happens, what these terms mean, what they signify, the deciphering of those words is that you jump vibrational frequency. Nothing changes in your surroundings. Your frequency, your vibration changes. That can also be interpreted as you energetically upgrading, you evolving. You jump a level up in your evolution when that happens. Nothing really changes much around you. You don't wake up in a new reality. You don't wake up in a new world, in a new you. Your surroundings don't change. Your world, nothing changes in your world. The only thing that has actually changed when you energetically upgrade, when you evolve, or when you quantum leap or timeline jump, these misunderstood phases, the only one that changes is you. And that happens because you allowed yourself to change. You initiated something within yourself that helped you energetically upgrade. Usually when energetic upgrades happen, if you have been in the spiritual realm and you are energetically in tune with yourself enough, regardless how you do it, through meditations, through something else, contemplation, an epiphany, an aha moment, creative endeavor that helped you sort of evolve. It doesn't really matter. There's no one way to evolve. Evolution looks different for everyone. It looks one way for me. It's gonna look different the next time I evolve. You initiated it, you wanted it, and it happened. It was granted to you. And it's usually you extending your hand to your higher self, and your higher self, my throat chakra, man. Your higher self extends its hand back to you and actually grabs you by the hand and lifts you up a little nudge. Vibrationally, that is. Meaning, the old you that existed up to the point of this jump that happened, of this evolution that you just underwent, this energetic upgrade, that version of you's gone, is deleted. I keep saying this comparison, and the comparison is to when you upgrade software, usually computer software that you're upgrading. You have to deleting the older version, installing the new version. And this is very much similar. You get a download. You don't necessarily have to know. Sometimes you can know that you are getting a download, but it's very significant and it's life altering what happens. So the person that was you up to that point is no more. Energetically, vibrationally, you're still here. You don't physically go anywhere. Energetically, though, that's a different story. So a new higher vibrational you is downloaded. And this version of you that you just evolved into knows exactly how to navigate the next phase of your life a lot better than the old you would have ever been able to do. Probably the old you wouldn't have been able to navigate the next steps that are coming at you in your life. And that is actually why we energetically upgrade, so that we can continue to, I don't want to say aligned, because you're aligned at this point, but so that you can continue to stay on the path that is for your highest good and your best interest, the path that the authentic you, the true you, came here to go through, to navigate, to live, and to accomplish whatever it is that it is here to accomplish. And that's what jumping timelines, that's what that word actually means. That's what that word reflects. I wanted to clarify this. This is one of the demystifying, decluttering, and clarifying spiritual lingo, spiritual terminology that has made the spiritual community behave like a clique. We look down on other people that are not spiritual, and other people who are not spiritual probably laugh at us. I don't want to say they look down at us. Maybe they do, but they look at us as, like this person is not okay in the head. And even using the lingo that I did use in this live stream is probably still a little bit too much for the average human being. It is too out there, too out of the box for the average person to understand. So the energetics that I have been feeling for the past, and what I've been going through for the past, oh gosh, a couple of weeks now, and it's honestly, it's my life is this big, it's this big long moment that just keeps fluctuating and shifting. My days, I can't tell you, my days have fused together, and I can't distinguish things anymore, days anymore, outside of events like what happened to me yesterday. So I've been going through a lot. I've hit the gutter. And when I hit the gutter vibrationally, I tend to suffer. Because I personally operate best when I'm in high frequency. And I don't know why the energetics are the way they are right now. There's probably a very good explanation. There's probably some comet, flying through, or some retrograde happening, or whatever it is, conjunction in the stars. I don't pay attention to that stuff. All I know is I am very sensitive to energies, and there is an energy that it can crush you if you let it. If you allow it to crush you, it will. If you fight too much, if you resist too much, something that is happening to you right now, it will destabilize you to a point of I don't know, like you're just gonna end up in despair. And that's where I was up until yesterday. Part of me is still there, but after I got my sort of energetic upgrade, something clicked, something changed. There has been a persistent issue that has been presenting itself to me in a way and in a manner that is unbelievable. I actually messaged somebody and I told them, this is surreal. Like, this is surreal what's happening to me. The amount of headbutting I'm getting from a specific thing in my life is surreal. It's not normal. If it's not me being targeted, I don't know what else it would be. I really don't know. And I'm so beyond that this person is targeting me. This person is trying to, hurt me. I'm a victim. I am so beyond all that. But it actually pulled me down to that place again. And I sat there yesterday in meditation and I wept. Like, you know, when you're crying to the point that you're weeping out loud, that's where the stage that I reached yesterday in meditation. And I asked the universe to help me. The rest I'm going to save to go into my Patreon and talk about because it is extremely personal. Because, as you know, I always say that your encounters with your higher self, the evolutions that we are going through, are a very, very subjective experience. And I don't want to share this information because it is private and it is sensitive here for some person to come and laugh or mock or belittle or attack or insult. I don't want that. I'm going to save it for people who appreciate me sharing these experiences enough that they subscribe to my Patreon. Not that you guys don't deserve it or are not worthy. But I would like to reiterate something that I have said before. Every time the universe has helped me, has held me, has cradled me, has really impacted my life, like in an interaction that usually happens during a deep state of meditation. There are times where I interact with the universe when I am outside of meditation. But the profound life changing interactions usually happen when I'm cleansed, when I have set time aside to interact and go into counsel with my higher self, and I request help. Like I was weeping and I asked for help, and the universe, like my higher self, it probably took 5 minutes to come through. And yeah, it was very personal, very moving, but it changed me and it altered me. And as soon as I was done, I do want to share this with you. As soon as I was done, that situation that has been hurting me a lot, that I couldn't believe is continuously happening to me. As soon as I was done my meditation, I drew some tarot cards, oracle cards, and that situation, I encountered it again. A new event happened, but it had that same energy of that situation. And I noticed that it didn't impact me at all. It didn't touch me at all. I didn't feel afraid. I didn't feel that fear, that anger, and that despair when that situation presented itself to me again. Up until that point, the persistence of that situation devastated me. It kept hitting. It was like, you know, when the Titanic hit an iceberg, it hit it a couple of times and then it sunk. I felt like that was what's happening to me. I was hitting something and I was sinking. There was no way around this thing anymore. And as soon as I finished my meditation and I felt that upgrade, that quantum leap, that timeline shift, as soon as I felt that happen, I knew something had changed in me. And it was almost like the universe was testing. Hello, Tam. The universe is like, here's a little test for you to confirm to you that you have been upgraded, that you did energetically upgrade, that you did evolve. Here's that same situation that was sinking you. Here it is again. How are you going to respond? It did not impact me. It didn't. It actually gave me more drive to find a solution that is a little bit outside of the box, and to have trust and to have faith in that the me that has arrived can see me and navigate this situation where the other me, the one that was, you know, crashing and burning and for the most part got deleted a little bit, could not see beyond this, had lost hope, had given up hope, pretty much. Here is me. I'm ready. I'm energetically good to navigate the situation. And in fact, I don't even see it as a problem anymore. I see it as a sign that change needs to happen. Salam to Noor of Arabia. Hello, Tam. And I believe that's it. I'm gonna keep it short. I was gonna do a tarot reading. I'm not there yet. But I would like to hear how the energies have been with you, like I said in the beginning. I would like to know if there is a challenge that you're meeting in your life that is sinking you as well, or not. And if you do feel like you have, timeline jumped, quantum leaped, energetically upgraded, and if you found this live stream to be helpful to you at all. I don't want to just keep coming on here to tell you, oh my God, the energies are horrible. I don't want to just keep doing that. The energies are shit. The energies are going to continue to be shit, but it depends on how you see the energies. The energies can be shit, but they also can be good because, the stuff that's happening is helping you change. So I guess, is that good or is that bad? Is it challenging or is it, you know, something exciting? It really depends on how you view things. And unfortunately for me, I am a person who grew up, and up until, I spiritually sort of uh, awakened, I was an extremely negative person. I was a glass half empty kind of person. And that view, it taints you. It remains your flavor for a little bit, even though you become positive. And I don't mean fake positive, the spiritual garbage that has infected the spiritual community, this high vibe rubbish and snobbery. I don't mean that. I mean, you truly are grateful for the good things that are in your life, even if it is just one thing and that thing is your life. Is that the fact that you're alive? Like, I reached a point yesterday where all I had to be grateful for, from my narrow perspective, because things were so sour, like they were souring for me, was my breath. That I still had my breath, that I still had my life force energy within me, that this body is still animated by my soul, and I'm here to live another day. I was grateful for that, and that's enough. You have to be truly, truly grateful, not just say the words. That is what I mean by being positive. Being negative is, look at all the garbage in my life that is falling apart. I can't look away. Well, you know what? Like I said, we came here to experience both the negative and the positive. You didn't come to this planet to just live a good, easy, happy, go lucky life. You came here to get challenged and to grow, so that your soul can grow, so that you can find yourself, so that you can find your path, so that you can recognize your self-worth through the good and through the bad. Not just, that doesn't happen by just living an easy go happy life where everything is beautiful and, I got lots of money, I got a perfect job, I got a perfect house, I got a perfect kids, everything's perfect. Everything's not perfect, but you know what? I'm still grateful. I'm still grateful for the things that are not perfect. And that's it, guys. Sorry, my hair is a disaster. Actually, I'm not going to say that. I think my hair is fine, given where I'm at right now. So that's it. I'm going to end this. I'll stick around for a couple of more minutes to see if anybody has any questions. And by anybody, I mean Tamsi. Tamsi, let me know if you have any questions, love. I keep saying I'm going to come on here and do a tarot reading. Hopefully I will. But it's just been very, very interesting navigating what's been going on energetically. And I got a new shirt. Livestream Big. I don't know if you can see it. Livestream Big. And thank you, everyone. The YouTube is just YouTube. I don't know if I'll ever grow on YouTube. But I do enjoy coming on here on live streaming. And I do enjoy doing my ASMR videos, even though they don't barely get any views anymore. That's okay. It's all right. I do it for spirits. I don't do it for anything else. All right. Let me know if you have any questions, because I do plan on hopping into my Patreon. Any questions? Please and thank you. Any questions? All right. No questions? Damn. All right. Well, if I don't see you before Christmas, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. I hopefully will see you, but I can't guarantee anything. Anytime I make plans, the universe is like, no, 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 no. No, no. You have to change those plans. Anytime I make plans. So I'm not going to make any plans. I'm not going to make any promises. I am going to go at this as I can. All right? But before I go, your love and support means the world to me. If you wish to support me by subscribing to my Patreon, please go ahead.